Welcome back to the series covering the changes made to the English dub of Mega Man NT Warrior. This is the 8th and final part of a series, and if you haven't seen the other parts, I highly recommend you do. They provide context to some of the general changes I have been covering. In this video, I am taking a look at episodes 52 to 56, what I call the Life Virus arc. So with that, let's get looking. Episode 52 is titled Secrets of the Ayano Koji House. This is an episode that was not dubbed into English. It features very heavy Japanese theming, and it also presents the cast in very dangerous situations throughout the episode. I think that's largely the reason it wasn't dubbed, but overall this is an innocent enough filler episode that doesn't expand the overall narrative by too much, so it's understandable why Viz Media might have felt this episode was skippable. Episode 53 has been retitled from Commander Beef vs. Neto to The Nets Battle of the Hearts. Japanese text is removed behind Miss Mari during Lan's battle with Commander Beef. This happens every time the scene cuts back to her. An interesting change is that Mesa breaks out of the episode title. In the original version, this is done when the episode title appears. In the English version, since Viz Media scrapped the episode titles, the scene does a very hard cut from the previous scene, wherein Sharkman was rushing towards Mega Man. The idol song that the crew sings has been translated into English. Maddie's cleavage has been censored, but strangely only in this one shot where she's looking particularly cat-girly. Episode 54 has been retitled from Chisao Comes to Town to Chisao's in Town. Not only is Yahoo's shop censored multiple times throughout this episode, but the menu inside the restaurant is also translated into English. The 5th entry has a button combination that one could insert into the Battle Network games. That menu entry has been left alone. However, it has been rewritten to match the font of the dub's text. Count Zap getting electrocuted after Yahoo's restaurant starts exploding is cut out. Dex's face with smoke on it has the smoke removed in one of the more bizarre visual edits. I don't know if this is considered a rude gesture or just putting Dex in danger was the concern, but the smoke is gone here. Mega Man attempting to use his Mega Buster before Gutsman stops him is cut out. Dex showing his ass tattoo to Chisao to make him understand that he is a sibling and not someone pretending to be Dex is cut out. This makes more sense in the context of the episode. The dub, however, rewrites the script so that Chisao is on Dex's side almost instantly. The close-up of Mega Man using his Mega Buster on screen is cut out. And lastly, the episode ends on the hearts fade out with Chisao on screen. This is removed in the dub and it just fades to black instead. Episode 55 has been retitled from Blues' Long Day to From Here to Revolutionary PETs. As Chad is approaching the company he has dealings with, there's a text change on a single banner. Gosankin Book is rewritten as Books. Oddly, only the English text is changed. The rest of the Japanese text is left alone, and the text on the actual building is also scrubbed out in every shot it appears in. Yahoo's shop continues to have text changed and removed, and the same goes for the text on Mr. Match's helmet. This is not an edit, but rather an observation. The mob boss character of this episode actually keeps his cigar in the dub. He is never shown toking, nor lighting it, but he is seen with it in a few different scenes. Imagine if Smoker from One Piece kept the same treatment. Once again, Game Soul is localized as arcade in this episode. And the last change is that the text "So Me" has been scrubbed from the giant monitor in the city. Episode 56 is titled Virus Busters in both versions. Higsby and Mesa arguing after giving Lan some advice on what his father is up to is cut out. The entire scene with Yahoot and the remnants of World 3 opening a second restaurant in July is cut out. This is nearly 30 seconds of footage and is a follow-up scene to a previous episode. After Mesa and Higsby argue some more, the scene of the viruses appearing in the foreground is cut out. The dub instead fades into the following scene. Water gun text is removed from the display containing the water guns that the cast uses to defeat the viruses. The dub uses an updated animation on the geyser chip Lan uses. The original states geyser, but Neto puts in a different chip. The English version fixes it so that the right chip is shown. On top of that, the background has been corrected to the right scenery. And the last change of the original NT Warrior series is that the second curry shop that Yahoot has opened has its text localized in the English version. It's a bit hard to see, but the text change now reads number 2 curry. And that covers all the changes done to the original Mega Man NT Warrior series. Having covered all original 56 episodes now, it is observable that the series, while containing its own set of changes, was not as censored as a 4Kids or contemporary production of its era. Most of the original text, whether in English or Japanese, was largely left alone. Sometimes it wasn't, and those changes were mentioned in these videos. But overall, the digital airbrushing of this series was not as extensive as it could have been. Mega Man aiming his Buster on screen started off as something that would occur in every episode before becoming selective later on, and the lewd and sexually natured content was always gonna be changed, and the way it was generally handled isn't too bad. Hell, they even kept most of Empress' role, and Gauss being a cross-dresser. One is free to make their own judgments, but I think the dubbing and localization of Mega Man NT Warrior was handled in as much mature a manner as it could have been, given the network, era, and broadcast time it was aired in. With that, thank you all so much for watching. As always, fellow net battlers, have a good one.